Hello, half-orcs and hull-breakers. My name is TBSkyen, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where we made a bit of a sport out of exploring every part of the bit of Baldur's Gate that isn't Baldur's Gate yet. River... I keep wanting to say Riverwood, but that's not what it is. Rivington. And I think, question mark, I think I've got most of it now? Probably? So it sort of seems that way, at least looking at the map. Well, actually... No, wait, that's the gate into the city. I don't think there was anything up there, question mark? And I seem to have sort of gotten... Oh, right, no, there was still the side path over here. Right. Didn't we come in this way or something? Oh, I think we did, yeah. So there's not going to be anything back here. That's why. Now I get it. Nod, nod. I see, I understand. Now we need to find Arfur Gregorio. Right. And, well, kick his ass.
I won't say it again.
There might be such a thing as two... Oh, we can't go get to him until we go through the gates. Well, before we try and deal with one of those things, we should probably go... have ourselves a nap.
I said, step back!
Oh!
Queen Vlakith. Skra!
You are Hasharlok, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Shestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us!
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlok, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlakith's rule?
Could be both, but, you know.
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen.
How stupid does she think we are? Very, it seems.
Before me, make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlakith.
Oh man, you can do some shit. Honestly, I would keep silent, because, like, Lae'zel has this. But also, like, boy, what a classic little bit of manipulation, right? Because she begins with, we are Githyanki, we shatter the plains, we move mountains, we snuff out, like, she creates this we thing, right? Like, this identity marker, right? Like, Lae'zel, you're one of the Githyanki, and to be Githyanki, oh, glorious. Like this is a glorious identity that you can occupy, right? And then she plays to the concern for that, right? Oh, if you unleash the traitor Orpheus, oh, I mean, our people would be shattered, right? Like, unrest, disrule, right? Like, ooh, civil war, and like the great Githyanki Empire, the big, glorious Githyanki Empire, which moves mountains and snuffs out stars and does all of that. Oh, well, that would be destroyed in an instant, would it not? Like, wouldn't that be terrible? It's like, isn't it better to let me rule based on a lie rather than to risk all of that happening? And then it's like, But if you do, like, if you know, turn your back on the thing and you go and, like, you serve me and you become, like, my champion, well, not, like, you're not just gonna be ascended. No, not just ascended like the common Githyank. No, you're gonna be better than Voss. You're gonna be better than everyone, man. Like, you're gonna be so ascended. You're gonna be the most ascended. You're gonna have all of the glory. It's gonna be so fucking cool. You're gonna be so fucking cool because you're gonna be, like, you know how I said that being a Githyanki is, like, the best thing? Well, you're gonna be the best thing that you can be in the best thing, right? Like, so it's like, you should like come and join me, right? Like, yeah. And first of all, what an obvious lie. It's like, yeah, sure, Vlaakith is gonna let someone live who knows her secret. Yeah, like, Lae'zel is a threat to Vlaakith's power just by existing, just by knowing what she knows, just by having memory of what is true. And, like, so, like, the immediate thing that Vlaakith is gonna try to do is kill her. Like, instantly. That's gonna be her first priority, is to get rid of the threat to her power, right? So it's like, yeah, sure, you'll be commander of dragons or whatever, like, then they'll get poisoned or have a dagger in your back, or she'll use a wish spell to turn you into dust, or whatever the fuck, like, because that you become prioritas numero uno, right? Like, your threat becomes the first priority to her. So, at best, Lae'zel's chance to survive would be to foment a civil war against Vlaakith anyway. Right, like Lae'zel would have to depose her to survive. So there's the fucking civil war anyway. And of course, this is also desperation. Like, plain desperation. Like, she's so fucking desperate to have Orpheus removed that she will do, like, even this person who she, like, has attempted to murder before. It's like, sorry about that. Sorry about, like, the attempting to murder you and destroy you and, like, lying to you for all of your existence. Like, we cool, though? Because, like, I really need you to do me a favor, so... But my character wouldn't shut up, would they?
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
And there's the turn, right? Like, the moment she doesn't get what she wants, we're back to yowling and yelping and screaming and promising, you know, the death of 1,000 years and blah, 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 blah. Like a little child.
I need a moment for the two of us.
Soldier, my engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods.
You don't think we'll find your cure?
With this heat going, I can't spare the energy to think. I just want to enjoy whatever's left of this life of mine. Anyway, it could be worse. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, with who I'm meant to be with. How many people can say that?
Karlach, though. At least if... It's the thing, like, I don't think I could ask her to go back to the Hells, to the Blood War. Like, even if not as a soldier in it. Like, no, she's an escaped slave. And yet there's that part of me that's like, but then at least there'd be time, right? At least maybe there'd be time for Dammon or someone else to figure out something, right? Find some way for that goddamn engine not to... But would my character ask her that? Eventually, yeah, I think.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea. Never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
I mean... Jack of all trades, don't fail me now. Hey!
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
You're grieving the future you'll never have. Vlaakith took everything from you.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm more to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. I am known and honored by you, the source of my bruises. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward.
Well, you know, maybe Orpheus doesn't need to be king either. Dude's powerful. Definitely need him for the defense. Otherwise, the Mind Flayers will have a bit of an advantage. But, you know, could be that, like, maybe you could have not a king. Get rid of Vlaakith. Put Orpheus back in the prison. Just for a bit. Like, just like 10 minutes. Just like for an hour while you guys talk stuff out, right? And then, like, you come up with, like, like, you and all of the Githyanki come up with a way in which you could, you know, sort of figure out what you want to do, where you don't need, like, one guy to be constantly making... that would also be exhausting for Orpheus, right? Dude's been imprisoned in that prison for, like, God knows how long. He deserves a vacation. Like, he shouldn't have to, like, be, the guy who makes all of the decisions. Like, really? Like, nah. Give him a break. Everyone else sort of lifts their own part of it from each according to their ability. And then sort of, like, you can sort of manage that by in return, giving each person what they need, right? That to me, I'm just saying, you know, maybe that's a way to... You've been quick to pledge yourself to Orpheus's cause. What about your own needs and wants?
Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich-Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again.
Again, that's reasonable. Like, while an immortal Lich-Queen like, still rules your people, maybe not the time to, but, you know. Vlaakith promised to make you Bath Vlaakith? Sounds impressive.
Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago.
What next?
We find Voss at Sharess's caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince. Orpheus Tough Kinazin.
The Emperor's not going to be happy about that. But he's going to have to live with it. But, do you have anything, Will?
Vlaakith's a fearsome one. The sort it's hard to say no to. But Lae'zel said it anyway, to her immense credit. She's choosing truth. She's choosing freedom. For her, for Orpheus, for the Githyanki people. I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but the only gift phrases I've picked up are the sweary sort.
You know what? That might be appropriate for the situation anyway. Hey, Astarion, how do you feel?
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight.
Good boy, Astarion. I do wonder how much of himself he sees in her. Because it must be at least a little, right?
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, Good for her.
Also, like, if I wasn't dating Lae'zel, then, like, Shadowzel is canon as far as I'm concerned. Like, completely canon. Like, the amount that those two have in common in terms of, like, abusive family structures and, like, religious guilt being used as a means to mold them into a usable weapon for the benefit of someone else is like, no, yeah, like, it's, first of all, no wonder that they hated each other on sight. Because they were, like, they recognized in the other the exact kind of asshole that they are, right? Or they were. And, like, there's a romance that can develop out of that, let me tell you.
Glad to see I'm not the only one on the wrong side of an omnipotent authority figure. Lae'zel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulations, though I doubt Vlaakith will let such insubordination go unpunished.
Yeah, also Gale, like, it's a thing in this game, right? Like, it's a theme or something happening.
So, it seems that Vlaakith is Lae'zel's queen no longer. That took no small amount of backbone.
Let's see, who else? Like, I don't think Isabella de Malin will have anything to say about it.
Keeping very well, I hope?
No. No, it was just an extraplanar god manifesting an illusion right above our camp. No need to comment on that. Or demigod, rather. I don't think Vlaakith really ascends to the level of actual deity, much though she might protest otherwise.
We just played host to an undying queen. Oh, and that's without our fine silverware.
Lae'zel has courage turning her back on a lifetime's belief. As for us, best we stay out of interplanar politics, I think. Orpheus is on his own. But should great Vlaakith come to settle a score with Lae'zel, well, I might be convinced to kill her.
Undying or not, she was very loud.
Jaheira. Won't be the first god she's helped kill either. Well, for a given value of and definition of god, I suppose. Hey, buddy. Friend. Pal. Ally.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in.
Sure, I trust that.
Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct.
So that's what it was.
I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Especially one with the crown of Karsus.
The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
Charmer. I don't trust that this is an accidental meeting that we're having here. Like, I really don't. With him, because with him, like, nothing seems quite accidental with him. I expected you to be more on guard this close to the brain.
You are correct. I should be. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
Someone from your past?
Indeed. Duke Stelmane. Or as I knew her, Melin, when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Melin was different. from my relationship with you.
Did you manipulate her like you manipulated me?
I see that you are unable to let that go. But do not forget that I trusted you with my life.
You had no other
as you
option.
Trusted me with yours. Manipulation or not, we need each other. My relationship with Berlin was similar in this regard, though less dramatic. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
Yeah, again, this thing of like, he's very like, oh, well, I'm benevolent and I only want what's best for like I was saying. But what he does all the time is seek power. Being a mind flayer, of course he has to take some precautions in order to like try and secure his own survival. That's a reasonable thing for a living being to do. But how does he pursue that? Well, by pursuing control over other people in exactly the same way that mind flayers tend to do, right? Not just, oh, I want to find a way to live peacefully in the city, and god damn it, I have to eat some brains every once in a while, but try and minimize the damage at least. No, he oh, well, I'm gonna start a plot to create this political action group that controls everything that happens in the entire city so that all of it goes through us, so that we control everything. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. And that seems to be his permanent instinct, right? Like this constant drive for more and more and more power. In part because, presumably that's the only way he feels safe, but that's why he's not really trustworthy. His priority isn't survival. Priority for one is survival, but his priority isn't, just survival. It's not just that he wants to live in peace, without causing harm or being harmed. It's that he wants control. He wants power over other people, and he seems to be quite relentless in his drive to pursue it. I'm sorry for your loss.
I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
And I have no trouble believing that he has a deeper well of feeling underneath that. I have no trouble believing that there's more to him, that there's complexity, that there's depth, that there's something else, right? That he's not just I must control everything and eat brains because I am a monster. I don't have any trouble believing that. It's just everything he tells me about who he is or what his story is I want to control things. I want to have power over other people. That's his life's work. And I'm 100% willing to guarantee that, he's gonna be suggesting if there's a chance, what if we could control the Elder Brain? Now that we have the Nether Stones, shouldn't we give it a shot? Surely, can't you see all the good we could do with something like this? We could bring order to the entire city, to the Sword Coast, to all of Faerun. It's gonna be join me, and we shall rule together as father. It's the Palpatine thing, right? Don't let your guard down again.
I won't, but I could do with your assistance. You remain attached to your physical form. I suggest you shed that attachment. We will do better against the Elder Brain the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus.
And again, there's that push, right? It's that thing of well, you'll be more useful if you're more like me. That little subtle intolerance of difference. That little supremacist streak in him. That it's better to be illithid, right? Free of the Elder Brain, of course, free of the Elder Brain. I can't have an Elder Brain, but it's better to be, Like, yeah, you are, sure, drow or whatever, like, whatever you are, sure, that's fine. That's okay. But it's not quite as good, right, as being an illithid. Like, having those powers. Like, surely you can see the absolute necessity of being like me. That attempt to make others akin to yourself. That comes from, like, a belief in the superiority of who you are. Like, your plans, your thoughts, your feelings, your ideas, your priorities. At least that's how I'm reading the character. It's a well-observed portrait of a manipulator, right? Because, again, I don't doubt that he, in his own mind, is convinced of the righteousness of what he's doing. That he always has a rationalization that justifies how he wants to play things. I don't think he's like Hitler. I don't think he's like, well, I don't think he's like a cartoon villain in that sense. Now, Baldur's Gate. Starion and Karlach are the two characters who are, like, from here, right? Will. Doit.
There must be something.
I need Will. I want, like, when we first enter the city, I want Baldurians with us. Oh dear, William. We need to get you some better night clothes, by the way. Could it be true? Duke Stelmane allied with the Emperor?
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Did you know Stelmane very well back in the day?
I met her twice. The first time I was a boy of 7 or 8 at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Yeah. I sense there's something more to this story. Also, Jesus, that was a bit of... No, we're not casting that on Will. That was a bit of eugenicism in one of the replies. Oh, she was suffering better that she died. Jesus.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say.
So, like, my assumption here is that this has something to do with the Emperor, right? What stroke survivor? What would have caused her that stroke? Because I can't help but think, like, maybe at some point she went, hey, dude, maybe, like, cool it down with the brain eating a little bit, and the Emperor kind of went, rebellion, and, like, tried to kill her with, like, a brain aneurysm or something like that, and she managed to survive it. Or maybe it's just that at that point the Emperor was no longer with her, right? Like, that the Emperor had been captured or taken away in some way at that point. Any idea who could be behind the killing?
I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Yeah. And that, then, would be our good friend Gortash.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Okay. So it's just Will who had some... Maybe Karlach has something to say about Stelmane, actually.
Damn. It can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's nothing that woman can't do.
I do wish there was another way. Like, we need to get you back to Avernus or it's going to blow. To just say the first part, right, without imposing the second. I think now that Karlach has confessed that she's, like, entirely convinced, oh, this is definitely gonna kill me, I think is when my character would be like, shit, maybe we should have a chat about this.
Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing.
See, I want to pick 3. Because I want you to live, baby! But again, I think the character I've rolled...
Thanks, soldier. Your support means I've got one less thing to worry about. That means a lot to me. You really are the best of the best. Of the best.
Because, like, I am not in any position where I'm going to be like, yeah, but you should go back to the Hells, though. Like, how bad could it possibly be?
My son,
I forgot to take Will with me, didn't I? Yes, I did. Of course I did. Oh, my God.
Well met.
I'd like you to join me, please.
I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in.
Gale could do with the rest.
Let's make this happen.
Of course I did. Like, I went to camp specifically to get him. Oh my God. Like, that's the ADHD experience. Like, that's what ADHD is.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
I'm not a refugee.
Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
My good lady, I am Will Ravengard. I will not pay to enter my own city.
Ravengard? Ugh, more like the ghastliest tiefling south of Neverwinter. No refugees. It is decreed.
I can take care of myself.
Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution.
It's nice to, like,
Your
just
name?
be the classic cop, right? I'm called Daisy Dewdrop Fluffington.
Well met, citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
What in the hells is that thing?
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business.
Obviously, I'm taking the Bard. Should have had Shadowheart with me for the guidance, but oh well. I think with a total bonus of plus 17, I might be able to beat a 10. Watch me roll a crit fail. Okay.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Why?
The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
Ah, cops. More cops. Like, just the cop talk. This is where I wonder if there's a way to sneak into Baldur's Gate, like to avoid being caught in the gaze of the Steel Watchers. I don't think there was, because like I was running around the whole place. I couldn't find one. But I think, again, my character at least would be skeptical of, like, being scanned by the Steel Watchers. On second thought, I'll come back later. Because it's not like I can jump from here to there and then... Can I? There's a ladder. So surely there's something over there. Let's see. And Karlach used Brutal Leap, of course. Oh, wait, yes, I can. Ha 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 ha. Suck it, cop lady. She did take 200 gold from me, though, but, you know. Can't win them all.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
Is this a new policy, then? Must be Gortash's doing.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
I felt like there had to be a way to sneak into the city somehow, right? Like, given what this game is and how it works. Shit security, honestly. Let's see. Anything here that's worth stealing? Doesn't look like it's just a guardhouse. Whatever. Just... I'll take those. There's a heavy crossbow. How much can I get for one of those? I need money. Yoink. It's not stealing if it's from the cops. There's not binding advice. Anything you hear on the TBSkyen YouTube channels is not considered legal advice. Hey, buddy. Buddy, go patrol over to the other side. Go patrol over to the other side. Hey, buddy, go patrol over to the other side. Over to the other side. Over to the other side.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Well, that sure is a way to get that.
Anything of use?
Thank you. La da 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 da. Wasn't me. Bye. He noticed it was gone, but didn't bother to stop me. Not a very good guard. Really, frankly, his own fault. Let's see. How about in here? Ah, there's a guy. We can at least read these things. Special notice, Ironhand gnomes. Let it be known that these known terror-bringers and violent peace disruptors are to be killed on sight. The attempt to bring them in for questioning or trial would create too great a risk to local officers. Signed, Duke Alder Ravengard. Bounty list. Fossil weight, breach of promise, 10 gold, armed robbery, fraudulent impersonation, slander of the Archduke Designate, my. Murder by slow poison, Ironhand Gnome's agent.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
The
missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
I'm feeling a bit parched and peckish.
Me too. Keep an eye out for any passing veilers.
I'm here. I won't let
I'm afraid you'll have to content yourself with vagrant chickens.
I'm exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind.
Here goes nothing.
Honestly.
Fragos Flophouse. That seems like a place where there might be a side quest.
I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Ugh, that's grim, buddy.
Hear me out.
Flophouse rules. Let's read. Fold sheets neat across the bunk before leaving, 2 gold. No big smells, 3. No tipping staff, he gets paid plenty. Oh, fuck you. No outside food eaten inside. No marks left from latrine ever. That last one's reasonable.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again.
Oh, to be fair, their high priest just died.
Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute.
Oh, yeah, no, in that case, fuck them. I thought the priests were meant to be polite.
So did I.
What is your trade?
Let me show you.
Oh, you got something good. No, you don't. Okay. Fair enough. Healing potions, though, as many as I can, anyway.
Pleasure doing business.
There we go. No.
Just think.
Frego's Flophouse. Enter as strangers, leave as friends. No vacancies at this time.
A tenant's log. Bernir. Indefinite Fiongol grind. Grishka, there she is. Rosanna, as short as bloody possible.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up.
I'm feeling a bit peckish. What do you have?
Have a skeg at these.
Have a what? Everything soup, pork loin, and roughly cut ham. Yeah, you know what? Why not?
That should do you.
Let's talk to the proprietor.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on.
I'm looking for a killer. Orphan Red. Dressed like you.
How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling.
Okay, shit. Oops, I did an accidental racism there.
The sun on our skin. All this time.
Who did he think I was, though?
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said.
Nice
Toxic
axe.
Grim and his bleeding notions.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it.
Adventure means nothing here anymore. No respect.
You're damn right. I can't believe they wouldn't let us in. The bridge guard chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
I didn't understand what they said, so therefore it's bullshit.
Oh, I'm sure he has plans, but I wouldn't dare guess at them.
Pale Petrus.
What do you reckon, pal? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs?
Trust him about as far as I could throw him.
Aye, I'll second that. It's alright where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
Ah, so that's your problem with them, not that they are, like, mechanized police. Level 11, are you?
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Oh.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
Old friends of yours, Astarion?
Master. No more needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
You people are not exactly
Cazador
subtle.
promised you your freedom, and you believed him. Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Just tell us about the ritual. What do you know?
Of course that's why he came crawling back. He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras.
Oh, well, that'll do it.
Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother, please!
Can anything be done for them? That's what I'm sort of thinking through, because I don't know the specific mechanics and lore of vampire spawn in the Forgotten Realms well enough. Like, is it a thing of like, if we kill Cazador, they would have a chance to be free? Burn, your choice.
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass beneath his palace. There's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them.
Oh, I'm glad you spared them.
You sound surprised. I am capable of doing the right thing from time to time. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose.
Astarion, you're becoming like your daddy.
On 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves.
For ourselves? For you mean?
Well, yes, technically. Only I will ascend and gain the ritual's power. But we're a team. If I become all powerful, then we become all powerful. We are a team, aren't we? You are still with me?
We are a team. And I have your back, but you're not going through with that ritual, buddy boy.
I knew I was right about you. You're a true friend. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Gotta talk him out of that, though. Gotta find a way to make him not do that, because... like, essentially, he's trying to become his own abuser, right? And it's not like it's an understandable thing, honestly, because, like, centuries of nothing but pain and pain and pain and pain and pain of a man who's, like,
someone there
will most assuredly will have spent a lot of time convincing him that, like Cazador will have spent a lot of time ingraining into Astarion that, like, Only power matters. Only being powerful. Aha. Only being powerful matters, right?
Alright.
That only power will give you anything. Okay, if Astarion just failed a perception check.
Can't slow down. Blood near the bed.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
That's a chain.
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Heun Goldgrind. A gold dwarf dressed in red with a key with a 5 scratched into the petals.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
My. A tarnished ring engraved with the following: to Heun, best of wives and best of mothers. Oh dear. 2 hands now, 2 hands, 2 of them more needed. Not enough. Must cover myself in glory to be covered in blood more.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
This letter is torn and stained and some of the words are indecipherable. Take the list, probably. Find the and make them offerings in his name. Bring them to the tribe. Something. Prove your worth. Become of the highest accord. Oh, this is cult activity. Messy splatters of deep brown adorn this scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dread Lord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal... These are Baal cultists. Must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of the killing. Walk in blood, aspirant. Duke Belin Stelmane, Elfsong Tavern, Lower City, killed. Father Logan, killed. Driddles the Clown, killed. Alexander Rainforest, killed. Frank Peartree, abode near Folkus Fireworks, Lower City, killed. Then Cora Highberry, Figaro Pennygood, Chief Revere, Nasha Lisha, Vari Van Thamter, and Friedrich Heun. Those are in the upper city. So those would be very rich and powerful. What the hell was Beluk Stelmane doing in the Elfsong Tavern, I wonder? Kill to gain access to the Baalist murder. Ah, it's okay. So you could like, hey, I'm good at murder. Oh no. Show the Baalist target list to the investigator. Father Lorgan's name appears on the target list. We found tying his murder into a test for cultists to ascend to access the Temple of Baal. We should show that to Valeria. Yes. We found the site of it. Perhaps we should warn someone. Yeah. Little late to warn Father Lorgan, I think, but it's very considerate of them to just, like, leave their murder plans out, lying around like that. It's very nice. Like, I don't have to do 14 investigation checks. That's good class in horrifying murderer. You know, you don't often get that kind of, like, that extra consideration, right? Going that extra mile. So...
You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it.
Why are some people so strange about Sharess's caress? It's just sex.
Oh, we're not queuing for Sharess's caress. Not yet, anyway. Head on in.
People are just walking into Sharess's caress like it was any old business.
It is.
No disrespect to you, of course, if you're patron.
It is just any old business, you know?
I should speak up.
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be?
Why are you covered in blood? Surely the fish can't bleed that much.
Come back soon.
Don't you two have rocks for brains? What were you thinking?
Here. You haven't even got inside yet.
I'm not going inside.
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
Oh, poor embarrassed boy.
Let's just stick to the list.
The Absolutes are Miss Lae'zel. Why is everyone acting so normal? The
The Absolute's armies are coming. We need to stock up.
If you're here to shop, just buy what's needed, all right? Some people are panic buying. Let's not add to the problem.
Ah, the duality of man.
Another quake.
Hey, brainquake.
Brain is breaking free.
Well, that seems bad. That seems like it might be a bad thing. Convenient for us, a little bit, in that it makes it harder for Gortash to do his thing. But probably also kind of dangerous.
That seems like a lot. I'm not doing anything. I mean, good day to you.
If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance, might I direct you to Sharess's Caress? I only deal with referrals.
Oh, good for you, buddy.
I sense some hesitation in you. Speak, good sir.
It's just embarrassing to need something like this.
Whatever for? Does the hand not assist the lips?
Ah, I
the
see.
The lips, the tongue. If your mighty Mars needs...
I got it. And thanks.
Of course. Set your worries at ease. You're in safe hands.
I like the sex-positive attitude that the game is showing here.
Every substance has been tried and tested by yours truly.
What does it feel like?
In a word, sir, exquisite. Almost painfully so. My body burned like the noonday sun.
And the other person with you, they enjoyed it?
Enjoyed it? Sir, I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next morning.
Because it is normal. Erectile dysfunction is neither embarrassing nor unusual. It's a very, very common problem. It'll happen to almost all people who have a penis at some point in their lives. And there's 100 million different reasons why it can happen. Anything from stress to, like, maybe you have too much, like, something in your diet, allergic reactions. Like, anything can cause it. And it has nothing to do with, like, virility or manhood power, like, fucking any of that other stuff. It's just a thing that happens to people. Like getting a cold.
My mate got thrown by a steel watcher. Lucky bugger. The trajectory was perfection.
Excuse me? We're discussing steel watcher gyromatics. A topic.
Oh, they're nerds. I get it. Okay, I thought it was a sex thing, but... I mean, it could still be a sex thing, but it seems like maybe it wasn't. It's not that.
Are you a steel watcher fan too? If so, we meet here every day to discuss their mechanics.
Or they're targeting
Oh, I mean, yeah, they invented mechas. Of course there would be some people who are into that. So what do we have here? That's the dancing axe, right. Harper safe house. Apothecary, potions. Gimme, 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 gimme.
Stop. Inhale through the nose.
Now that's a character design.
Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth.
Stylenhorst.
Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no?
Incense, I thought someone was burning Rothy shit. That smelled better.
There's no accounting for taste. You may find my selection somewhat misaligned with your particular preferences.
Quite the establishment you have here.
I must say I'm rather proud of it. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides.
What do you got in stock?
Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing.
Let's see. Increases strength to 27. Jesus. This can be thrown at a target to apply its effects. Does that work in a splash? Because that could be kind of useful. Especially if you wanted to, like, climb.
Be sure to sit.
I'm good. Let's see.
Let's go to Calm's Guns. She has the most.
He merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
It's because we already helped you.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
You told me the armor was...
Oh, it's an Elon Musk stan.
Gondians and Gortash invented them.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father. I'd love to chat, but I've got a suit to find. Who knew buying something so simple would take the bones of a day?
You have got to check out Dan Thalon's dancing acts. Their leatherwork is amazing.
Okay. If I'm going to a brothel, I feel like I should have Lae'zel with me, right? Like it kind of feels like she should.
Darling.
Mostly because like I'm curious about what her feelings on that are. Like, does she feel possessive in that way?
Already feeling better.
How can I assist? Make space, and my might is yours.
Trade places with Will.
Good.
He seems a little too romantic for a brothel.
Put him up! Put him up!
What do you want?
Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me! My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter?
Maybe pick a different career.
Whew! I was hoping you'd say that. To tell you the truth, I don't actually like hurting people very much, or getting hurt. It's a good job I ran into you.
Okay.
We'll just have to try it out and see. Oh, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gums. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for?
Perhaps leave the taglines to the experts. You haven't quite nailed that patter.
Ugh. If it's empty patter you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Gums has you covered.
Your brother's in danger. I found his... Oh, so you don't get along with your brother?
You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick.
Well, maybe Figaro wanted his sister close. You just lost your dad, after all.
Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Now, you want clothes or not?
No, actually, I found your brother's name on the list of a serial killer.
A killer? That's... God. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me. Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit.
I have been meaning to spend some time trying to see if I can't find some nice outfit, especially for Will at camp, because, like... Oh, that looks pretty cool. Spend a little money on fashion. Mess around with that when we're back in camp.
Calm's Gums, here for all your fashion needs.
Okay, so that wasn't the caress then.
We'll just have to try it out and see.
Let's go to Calm's.
Oh, right, because that was down here. Doy.
It's perfect for a shirt.
Oh, wait, hang on. What's upstairs? Can we rob that lady also? Let's do that.
You told me my armor was involved.
There we go, Jesus. Garms, though. Oh, dear. Okay, that just leads outside. No valuables anywhere?
Invented the steel watch.
Oh. Oh well. Yeah, it doesn't really look like it. Like, this is clearly her bedroom. Ideas for new outfits? I need to read that. Ankle scarves, oxbow ties, bucket hats could be fashionable. Displacer cloaks, hard to source outside of citrus. Face ruffs. Two-person waistcoats? Literally, this is our get-along shirt. Aw. The needled book. A book on advanced dressmaking, fitted with materials like spare needles, measures, and patterns. It's riddled with handwritten annotations, and most of its accoutrements have been removed. Letter from Figaro. Dear sister, do take care not to tell your customers to return to face makers. I don't want them confusing your horrendous designs from my own. Hopes this finds you blessed. Figaro. No, yeah, I see why she hates him. A fancy letter with the light musk of good perfume. Dearest Carmen, the work samples of your last correspondence were the most exceptionally well received. In particular, those fabulous straw hats were a hit. The League of Basket Makers and Wicker Workers thought the patterns and structures were fabulous, and the hat shapes themselves were not too far from the usual specifications. They requested more samples post-haste with more business to follow. Oh, happy day. Mr. Seamlock, Order of Master Tailors, Gloves and Mercers, Waterdeep.
Tried to climb up one, you madman!
For a suit. Dinner with my...
Certified, non-magically altered produce.
The neighbours said they had 15.
The neighbours are talking.
Don't you two have rocks for brains? What were you thinking?
You haven't even gone inside yet.
From decadent drow to whip-cracking librarians, we cater to all tastes. See Mamselle Amira for a full list of company.
My.
If you have gold, we have everything you crave.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Hoots
Take it
hooligan?
however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by.
Aha. Who are you exactly?
I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
That explains... Well, no, she's only level 5, actually. Huh.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste?
She can probably handle him. Watch silently.
What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
See?
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon.
Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye.
Oh, you do. See, that my character would be like, that sounds like a challenge. My constitution is garbage, but I'll take it.
Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first
Yeah,
drop
but no, I have
hits
to.
your gullet.
I have to. I'll take my chances on the hooch.
Damn! This one knows what they want. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot.
Bet a barkeep in this place hears all sorts of stories.
My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Elmira there looks about ready to burst.
Oh, she has something on her mind, does she? What's the story of this place?
Charesse Caresse, the Mamselle's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. Have a look.
Let's see. I guess I have that now. Amulet of the Drunkard. While wearing this amulet, regain 2 to 8 hit points per turn while drunk. Additionally, increases the duration of your inebriation by 5 rounds. Donning this necklace causes the room to sway and tip. Or maybe it was already swaying. Whatever. Time for another pint.
All set, are ya?
Well, now we gotta. Huh. Well, okay. Well, that's kind of cool. It's not much I can do about this except wait it out, I think.
A few moments later.
I put it on especially.
There we go. Yeesh. Ooh, I have forgotten to apply my speak with animals. Hello, Kira.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
Your glorious tale can trip an unsuspecting servant with the grace of an empress.
Oh, you flatterer. But you are, of course, correct. My tale is quite the marvel. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved.
What's that shady pair over there whispering about?
Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink.
Do I want to know about who's through those fancy curtains?
The Drow, 2 of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are.
My. What are your thoughts on the clientele as a whole?
That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. abhorrent.
That would be Raphael. I guess he's a repeat customer here, huh? Makes sense, I suppose. Does sort of seem like his sort of thing.
Was that human boy insisting on
Queen
playing
Roll,
his
the
prestigious
Despoiler?
version of High House of One?
Oh, those would be the Drow, would it?
I don't understand why.
There's Harper. Okay, we need to have a little chat with him. Earspoon and Bogish Element. The fucking names in this game, man. How, like, did they put, like, they do like a fantasy random name generator? Sauceman Chorizo?
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type.
Yo, I'm looking for service. Thank you.
Thank the gods. I've had too many miscreants think my kitchen's just another themed playroom.
Got any food going spare?
I suppose, if you're willing to pay for it.
Sauceman Chorizo, though? Like, come on.
Now get out from a...
Sauceman Chorizo. I'm all for nominative determinism, but there's such a thing as going too far.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
I mean, I have disadvantage on perception checks, which is so dumb, because, like, it's my eye, not my ear. Talking about Nine Fingers? I've got business with her.
Oh, yeah. Seems everyone's got business with her. Heard the gal met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. Hey, you still lurking about? I don't remember inviting you to the party.
Sounds like an interesting business. I'd like to take part. I am very persuasive.
Look, this subject's not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
Ah, there he is. What service, what should I even think of it, though? Is the thing, right? It's like, I'm curious, like, what does he get? Is it just the food and the drink? Because that's cool. But is it like, because there wouldn't be anything wrong with it. It's a sentient creature. I'm just, you know, well.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria!
Ah, mostly for the drink, huh?
Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
I'm afraid so. She asked me to find Logan's real killer, seeing as you can't be bothered.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
Who's Devella? Oh. What? Hang on. Something happened. Dialogue history. My assistant, she posed in the lower city investigating Luke Stellman's murder. Now back to it. What have you found? Father Logan's murder is just one part of a bigger plot. A Baal plot.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
Tell her about the murder target list you found.
Constable Develler is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
A sleuth of Helm. I wonder how Helm feels about this behavior. What, you just leaving? No, I want to see where you go. I don't know. Are you just going to circle, or what's going to happen with you? Despawn. Despawn is what you're going to do. You're just going to despawn. Fair enough. But then there's these double doors that are all locked and stuff. Oh,
light on my feet.
This looks a little fey. Underdark pleasures. Oh, is this where if you pay for the Drow twins? Fancy. Not very useful, but fancy. Not gonna lie, I do have a little bit of like, oh man, I have to play this on like the safe for work mode. Aww. Guess I'll have to do a second playthrough on my own to see all the naughty bits.
Still alive, so that's progress. These boots
Another
have seen
playroom?
everything.
Oh, hello. My. Theon's journal.
Enough.
That's the dead dwarf. He's getting worse. The whispers, the night terrors, the blood. I know he's hiding something, and the others in the Flophouse know too. I've seen how they look at him, how they look at me. They're scared of him, and I can't blame them. I am too. So it's the Flophouse proprietor. Probably should talk to him and kill him or something. Now we're Assassin's Creeding it a little bit. Now the question is whether there's anything up here worth creeding for. Yeah, I can't really see anything. Well, I'm glad they don't jump down any distances that, like, would actually hurt them automatically. That's good.
What now?
Difficulty class 20. That's a strong log.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Oh, hang on. Devil's... Oh!
Everyone does. But what I need, you do not have. And never will.
You underestimate the Forgotten Prince's closest sword, Devil.
It's another path into the Devil's Den, where Raphael is apparently having a chat with Kithrak Voss. This scrapbook is a scrapbook collecting supplications, notes, and letters from mortals to Raphael, begging for boons, help, and assistance. Margin notes call out the devil's favorites, as in this example. Says she wants her siblings out of the way so she can take full control of the family business, only so their late mother will be properly honored by its efficiency and profitability. How utterly disingenuous. One has to admire it. There's no profit for me in taking her gnarly little soul. Helping her would be sheer indulgence, but if I'm not indulging myself, why bother with any of this? Indeed. Huh, okay. I sense an opportunity here. And that's greater invisibility. I don't quite need that.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I mean, one imagines that he's a devil. He has true sight, right? But... White Pawn, you are to find a high-profile unsolved crime and confess to it, turning yourself into Porter after arranging at Baldur's mouth for coverage. You know which reporter to use. Your position in the FF barracks should make it easy to identify a crime that, when resolved, will add greatly to Porter's renown. That will cancel your debt. Don't worry about the why. It's a pawn's place to be sacrificed so other pieces can win the game. White Bishop, prepare yourself for a major speech in your temple extolling Flame Porter for her successes, protecting the city and fighting crime. She's clearly a favorite of both mortals and immortals, and you can hint that fate and destiny may conspire to place her in command of Baldur's Gate. Your sermon will be printed in full in Baldur's mouth, so remember that you are speaking not just to Helm's devotees, but to every citizen of the Gate. Orate, elevate, and inspire. That will cancel your debt, and I don't doubt you will end up as a key player in the new regime. Ready yourself. White Knight, your task is finally at hand. As commander of the Sea Tower, you're close to all the sub-commanders of the Flaming Fist. Sound them out as to their willingness to support the possibility of Flame Porteur's promotion to Marshal, and perhaps even beyond. Encourage those who are lukewarm to be prepared to rank themselves behind Porter when events elevate her in power and prominence. However, for those who would oppose her, don't push them. Just make a note of their names and positions, and they will be dealt with by other means. That will cancel your debt, and doubtless line you up for greater responsibilities as well. Prepare yourself. So he has a little thing about the... Why is my invisibility already gone? 10 turns haven't passed yet.
They will rather floated off into the astral plane. You're out of luck.
I will pay any toll, serve any foul whim. Name the price.
Is there anything...
Strapped choker leather ensample. So tight. A minimalist leather binding getup that clings to the skin and creaks just a little bit when you move. My. Devil don't rhyme. This is a heroic fantasy in verse form, told in the first person by a bold poet who challenges the devil, clearly modeled on Raphael, to an improvised poetry contest to win back the soul of his lover. The following couplet has been circled in red ink. If the lion doesn't scan, the devil sneers, you forfeit your soul and end in tears. Ha! I'll keep my time and make my rhyme with women snap and no down came the claw crap. I guess we know where Raphael gets his lines, huh? A map of Baldur's Gate depicting the upper city, lower city, and outer city as far as Worm's Crossing, as well as Grey Harper and the near course of the Kionthar. Invasions plans, huh? Solemnity outfit in green. One of Master Figaro's collection pieces, this outfit maintains the poise and grace of the wearer. Honestly, it deviates considerably. Bad poise becomes competent poise. Competent becomes strong. Strong becomes spiffing. It elevates it considerably, is what it says. You pick this up, Karlach, and we just walk out the back door and don't talk to Raphael just yet. Let's confront an attempted child killer, shall we?
9 hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now?
I found the explosive toy bears you donated to the refugees.
What? How? 9 hells. Whatever you think, you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget.
If I were after your gold, I would have gutted you and taken it.
Please don't. What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Framed even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now.
Who? They? Who is this they?
I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
Tell me who they are, or you'll be dead before they even get to you.
All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Valoga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me.
Still haven't told me who they are.
I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there. Tell them Uncle Philologia sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering. A pass granting you access to the lower city.
Appreciate it, but now that I know all that, I don't think I can let you go. Sorry.
What? No, wait!
Okay, I didn't realize that that was going to initiate combat. It's not quite what I had in mind. I don't mind killing him. It's more like I don't want to fucking get in trouble.
Let's move.
No, everyone's just cool with that? Okay. That's great. Cool. Everything's fine then.
I need a quick word.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
Well. That's cool. It's a really cool system that, like, you can... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Poor Sauron is getting hit in the face with coins. Oh, that's very funny.
Was that human boy insisting on playing his acoustic lute version of High House of Wonders again?
Ugh, I hate lute boys. I don't understand why they're such a type for so many.
Loot boys. I like that that's an archetype, apparently. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's talk to the madam.
Another drow for my feasting eyes. In darkness bred, yet no less delicious for it.
Okay, don't talk to me like that on the first meeting.
Decadent and oh so dangerous. I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
Well, Oh, you've misjudged me terribly. She'll need 3 costume changes minimum.
Oh, you crave a performance. How decadent. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait.
Yeah, no, she's dead.
To fill your void, a drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
In the flop house lies a freshly killed corpse, a lady dwarf. Could that be Fionn?
Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. They'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse.
You're really broken up about this, huh?
Replacing her.
A woman is dead and you're concerned about money? Well, I don't think that would be a surprise to my character. My character would be more like, surely you can spare a reward for this information.
I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths.
Tell them they're your gift from the mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
Are there other options for companionship?
Nisha, our lovely nymph. But she's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favourite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away.
Well, now I'm curious.
We are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit.
Jesus Christ, lady. A devil? You're sending them to... Did the devil give you its name?
Indeed he did. Raphael. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
Oh, dear. Well. Well. Probably shouldn't invite that in, but, you know. Anyway, Lae'zel, are you okay with this? I'm just gonna make sure.
A new face? Looking for another chapter of dirty lore for your biography?
You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
How does a drow end up in a place like this?
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfacers craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work.
No wonder. Look at us. We're immaculate.
Life is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than tending a field or manning a shop.
Oh, I'm glad you found a place you feel safe.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself, boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it? Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
Menzoberranzan love magic. A formidable practice. Usually only reserved for pleasing the most insatiable matriarchs in the city of spiders.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous
How the hell did you
couple.
clock that?
Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
Menzoberranzan love trick. But you're Seldarine drow. Why are you fooling your customers?
Darling, we are not fooling anyone. Unless you pay me to make a fool of you. You'll just have to see what is in store.
Why are you interested in my partner?
Well, there are two of us, aren't there? Use your imagination.
I would like to hire both of you, and I hope my partner will join us as well.
I do not share what is mine, and I will not be shared.
Forget I said anything, let's drop this.
A shame. But either one of us will be ready for you, if you wish to have us.
I did have a feeling that probably what would be Lae'zel's perspective on this. But, you know, kind of not really a dialogue option to ask her. Okay, put it off long enough. We have to go talk to Raphael. Well, no, actually, we have to go find that nymph in the top floor. I need to know about that. I need to hang on, you know. Why am I walking slow? I am encumbered. It is genuinely one of the, I'd say, worst parts of the game in terms of, like, as a mechanical experience, is the inventory management that it requires. Because, like, I think encumbrance is necessary. I think there has to be encumbrance. But I just wish there were better ways to manage inventories, manage weight. Like, more complex ways to auto-sort.
When you've met the drow.
It would be very rude of me to walk in on them. I don't want to start a fight or anything. I just kind of want to... No ambient dialogue? No, but seriously, this is really rude of me.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Callan. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Hi, sorry, didn't mean to.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes.
Oh.
Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
Uh-oh. You aren't safe. Get out of here now.
I don't understand. What?
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this person?
Oh, no.
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Run! Oh dear. Another brain quake, huh? Tarja, can you maybe blind the bastard? Or in some other way to see, because I want to get the sneak attack in. Of course, I can get that just by getting close. That'll also give me opportunity attacks. I can't use anything that'll harm her. So that's a wisdom save. That's a charisma save. What the hell is this thing's wisdom score? 17. Well, that explains that. I mean, reasonably.
What's the story?
Hey, Karlach, just run in. Oh, Lae'zel has now been forced to join as well. And she doesn't have enough movement to get there. Nah. Can you at least get into a place where you can shoot? No. God damn it. Okay. Well. I can't action search for this. Misty Step it is. It counterspelled Misty Step? Well, okay. I mean, I don't mind it using a counterspell on that. That's actually fine by me.
Just like old times.
There we go. A nice little ranged sneak attack.
This is gonna feel good.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I don't really have a great source of damage. Wounding Ray, I guess?
More.
That'll do it, yeah.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver.
Aha. That thing could have killed you and you're musing on its beauty?
How could I help it? I don't regret its death. But I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Well, that's a very particular
Her
kind of
gaze
person.
intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat.
Insight fail, huh? Well then, I'm glad you're safe.
As am I. My thanks are as bountiful as your courage. Take these. May you have some comfort in bitter times. Be well. Be beautiful.
I'm really curious what that insight check would have told me. I almost want to reload just to try and see if I can find out.
One moment, forever emblazoned on my memories. I won't soon forget it.
Huh. Well, that's a particular kind of person. Okay, fine. Now we have to go talk to Raphael. All right, dipshit, how you doing? Been a while.
Hand it over. You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it. And you never will.
He has the key.
What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Another play for the crown, then,
Lae'zel,
Raphael?
Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Oh, he's taking the Emperor out of the conversation. I feel empty. What did you do?
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
Clever. But when we first met, you promised me a cure. This isn't a cure.
I'd ask you to be patient, but you've been patient enough. Now is the time to speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
The Astro Prism?
In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prism that you need, not the illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
Go on.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Very convenient that you have exactly what I need.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
Yeah, of course. What are you hoping to get out of all this?
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince?
Kinda wanted Gale with me for this conversation now.
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
What exactly is the crown?
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
Yeah, also, it should be noted that this is where I'm gonna have to stumble through half-remembered Dungeons & Dragons lore. Mephistopheles, or Mephisto, one of the two, is like the prime archdevil of all of the hells, and everyone else is just kind of squabbling for power beneath him. And as I remember the power levels that we're dealing with here, the Crown of Karsus wouldn't put Raphael even close. Like, yeah, no, it would make Raphael a powerful-ass fucking devil, but not even close to the kind of power that, like, his dad, as it were, can marshal. Is it his dad? I think the devil, like, the major devils of hell are the offspring of Mephisto, Mephistopheles, whatever, directly. Why didn't you take the crown there and then?
The archdevil
Mephistopheles
snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
How the hell did they get that away from Mephistopheles? How did they come? I need to know this. How did they come to have the crown?
Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells, deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. but it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
I trust him exactly as much.
We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Again, I'm thinking about, like, my character. What would they do here? I don't think they would take the deal with the devil. Because I'm trying to think through how they would think. Because they are a charlatan also, right? Like, they are a bard, they are a talker, and they will know a guy like Raphael, right? Like, that particular kind of pompous, inflated self-regard. Like, the Emperor is bad enough, right? Like, the Emperor is manipulative and cruel and selfish in many of the same ways, but Raphael is like, he's all of that, but he's also just like this really self-important theater kid motherfucker. And this is like me with my knowledge of D&D. I don't believe that even the Crown of Karsus would allow Raphael to approach Mephistopheles' power. Like, I don't believe so, because, like, if I recall correctly, like, Mephistopheles is a guy who, like, has the power to assault entire planes on his own, just because he wanna. And that's comparable to the gods of Faerun, right? So, like, I don't think the crown is enough to ascend Raphael to that level. I'd rather destroy the crown than risk it falling into the wrong hands again.
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
I'll control the crown myself once I have the Netherstones.
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Archwizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart.
I don't think my character takes the deal. My character has a much stronger personal connection to the Emperor, and my character would be like, the Emperor I can probably manipulate. The Emperor at least is bound by the need for me. We have leverage over the Emperor. We have nothing over Raphael, right? Like, the Emperor could maybe be talked into making the right decisions for a bit, at least until we have to kill him somehow. But against Raphael is like, we have nothing over him right now. No deal, Raphael. I'm leaving.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Well, he has told us where the hammer is.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why?
Because we don't need the deal. We can take the hammer from the House of Hope.
I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path.
Am I not the source of your bruises?
By it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic hammer and use it to smash the true heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
Indeed. It was Raphael.
Raphael? Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
He wants the crown that's on the brain.
Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him?
Does it matter? I said no.
I am glad you had the sense to turn him down. But it certainly does matter. Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elder Brain.
Your chances,
so
my
ask
friend.
you again. What were the terms of the deal he offered you?
That's between me and the devil.
I see.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access.
You're the one who was always talking about trust. If you trust me, you'll stop this right now.
That is a fair request.
You feel its presence withdrawing from the fringes of your awareness.
I shall respect your privacy on this occasion.
On this occasion, right?
But know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider our alliance.
He doesn't need to know that we're trying to free Orpheus.
We have an Elder Brain to destroy.
Right, like, immediately once we deny him something that he really badly wants, right? Like, that's when he kind of goes, time to do some mind invading. Because he's fearing for his life, of course, right? Like, he is terrified of what Raphael may have offered and what it might mean. But much at the same time, it's that thing of, like, we have to remind him, hey, aren't you the one who says that this relationship is based on trust and all that bullshit? Maybe you should, like, take your own advice on that one, dipshit. And I do like that that's enough to make him back off. Again, that thing of, like, my character's like, I can probably talk the Emperor into something, right? I can probably force the Emperor to listen to me about some things. Anyway, let's go to the flop house here and chat to the murderer there and get rid of him, I think. Hey, dipshit.
It is you. Most definitely not anyone else. Salutations and hello and whatnot.
I found a dwarf's corpse hidden away upstairs. What do you know about it?
Oh? Oh dear. A dwarf, you say? Theon. One of Mamselle's girls from Sharess's Caress. Been gone for a 10-day. Smiled as wide as the wide, but twice as sunny. You don't suppose the murderer? Oh, goodness no. It's too horrible to imagine. Horrible hells. I better lay low. Lower than low. Under low.
Is that not him, then? Ooh, actually, I completely forgot. It's because I don't... normally they glow, right? But I have forgotten to activate Speak with Dead. Could you name who killed you, please?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
How did you die?
Murdered
Oh.
by my son.
A son who spills his own mother's blood is fated to spill plenty more.
Where can I find your son?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
What does your son look like?
Dwarf, like me. Dresses in red.
Okay, so it's a dwarf, so it's not the halfling. Who is your son?
Baldur.
Need the name. And we know why. It's the ballast thing. What were you doing when you died?
Seeking answers.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
All right. So she came here to try and figure out what the hell her son is up to and what he's been doing and why. And oh god, and he killed her. Oh, that's freaking horrible, man. But now we have a name. Dolor. Which means misery, I think. Sadness, something like that. In Latin, anyway. Let's see. Let's go to the Harper's sanctuary, and let's bring Jaheira.
The great devil grows sloppy. He makes his offer, but only after telling us where to find what we seek. The Orphic Hammer. I suppose we will have to see if this House of Hope is open to visitors.
Join me.
You'll need to free up your ranks a little first.
Nah, you can take Lae'zel's spot right now.
At your command.
Raphael must be raging we didn't take his deal. Luckily, his desperation made him careless. Did you hear what he said? The hammer's in his House of Hope. If we wanted, we could steal it right out from under his nose. Granted, it wouldn't be easy. Devils guard their treasure by especially lethal means.
What do you suggest?
We would need to find a diabolist. One worth their salt should be able to get us into that devil's lair. One last trip to Avernus. At least it'd be for a good reason, right?
Useful as the hammer would have been, I'm relieved we're not in the devil's debt. Once his kind has you under their thumb, they won't ever let you go.
You were the one trying to make a deal with him before, Astarion. But I'm glad you've evolved on that point.
Raphael thought he could outsmart us. But there are other ways to get the Orphic Hammer. Guaranteed. We know he keeps it in the House of Hope. If we can find a diabolist, they could help us make our way in.
How can I assist?
Yeah, we've already had the conversation with Lae'zel. Gale, how do you feel about it?
You made a good decision refusing that devil's contract. We'll speak more on this later, but suffice it to say for now, that crown is vital to our purpose here.
How about we speak more of that now, actually, Gale? How do you feel about the crown?
There is no deal with the devil that I would willingly partake in. Declining Raphael showed great wisdom.
Anyway, Withers is not going to have anything to say about it, so... Danthalan's dancing axe.
Give up a kippy for a tour of the Steelwatch Foundry. If any of us would be so fortunate.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
Welcome to Danthalan's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers. Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
You can turn off the charm, Enthal. They're with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key.
Pleased to meet you, Harper Enthal.
You seem a nice sort, so I'll assume the insult was accidental.
Enthal's no Harper, and claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when we need it.
Enthal has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today.
Wait, I would like to take a look at your stock.
To buy? You're already my favorite.
Let's see. Gauntlets of the War Master. Targets have disadvantage on saving throws against your maneuver, and oh, that's good for a champion. Cloak of Ooh. I do love a good displacement effect. Horns of the Berserker. +2 to attack rolls when attacking creatures that have already taken damage. That's pretty fucking good. Unarmed and melee attacks will deal extra necrotic damage as long as you don't have full health. If you don't deal any damage this turn, you take 1 to 4 necrotic at the end of your turn. Right. So that's the price, is yet you have to attack all the time. I don't have a... well, I do, actually. That's Lae'zel. I don't use her maneuvers very often because I've not needed them. Still be nice to have that. I don't have the money for it at all, but that's something to keep in mind to come back for. I really do want those gauntlets for Lae'zel, though. But then what's she wearing for gloves right now? I don't remember, so... Boop. We'll just do that. Put the horns of the Berserker on her.
A pleasure. Jaheira needs more friends like you. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
I'll give it a shot.
I'm curious what's inside the display cases, but probably shouldn't try to find out right now.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Seluna's tears as some kind of code.
Yeah.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
Remain silent and wait for Jaheira's signal.
The problem with Marcus, of course. We didn't end on the best of terms.
Why is everyone outside screaming? They couldn't possibly know. The enemy is surprised. Good. I like it when they're surprised. Let's see. None of these are too tough.
Come on, can't stay idle.
What if we made them even less tough? Oh, sorry, buddy. I didn't mean for that to hit you. Whoops.
I've got this. I'm going to enjoy this.
What do you mean disadvantage? How the hell do you have disadvantage? Oh. Ranged attacks have disadvantage against this creature. That's how. Okay. Well.
Let's go.
And chomp. There we go. Good boy. Shapeshifter. Of course you are. Yeah, that's kind of my own fault. I'll have to live with that. Okay, Jaheira. I don't think I have bothered to do much with your spell list. cold lightning is not going to do it. Oh, this is just not organized at all. Oh, good berry. Thunderwave. Haste. I could always cast haste on Karlach. In fact, I think maybe that's what I'll... What? What the hell? What? Oh, I can cast it on him, can I? But not on my party member? What the hell? Okay, then. Moonbeam it is. Okay, that didn't do anything. But it's another body that they can attack instead of me. And that is quite powerful. Oh, I love that. Another shapeshifter.
Go for the throat.
Could you... Misty Step your pretty little elven ass up there.
Let's have a little fun.
I think Astarion actually needs the support up there, so I'll go up the stairs, or up the ladder,
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
and shoot him in the face. Not quite enough to kill. God damn it. Oh, Jesus Christ. And that broke concentration on Moonbeam. Well, you've turned out to be kind of useless.
And I thought we were going to be friends.
Yeah, I guess that's about all she can do right now. Get out of the flames, though. Oh! Well, there goes the fucking ladder, doesn't it? Why is there a cage? Oh, hey, a steel watcher. Ah, a ladder. Good. I can just barely make it. Nice.
Where do I go from here?
Really? Okay, well.
Listen up! You feral git!
Doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Baal's side, I wonder?
Now there's Mark. How many more Harper's dead?
Did I get it right?
Shaluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead. Evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult. Hi, Harper. They're part of it. Ballists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! Hi, Harper! Please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else?
Wait, Jaheira, you're acting like this is his fault. It's yours.
I most humbly beg your pardon?
This talk of Rashomar. Sounds like you sent Harpers hunting something you shouldn't have.
You speak of something you know nothing about. But then why would you, when I have not told it? This mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here.
Like, Jaheira, you're the leader. I'm sorry, but like you take the L here.
Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves.
We're isolated. This is exactly what Orin wanted.
And I was so busy telling you not to take her bait that I scarcely felt the hook in my own mouth. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen. True enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
Oh my god! Minsk!
Despite her expectant gaze, the name means nothing to you.
Means something to me, though. Little enough. What about him?
Street whalers spin stories from the time of troubles. And they save the strangest ones for Minsk. It happens that in his case, most of them are true. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
I suspect there's more to the story than that.
There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun. dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
I'm sorry, Jaheira. That's a cruel choice you have to make.
The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far, but it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
Why are you only telling me this now?
Because I was playing the pragmatist and writing my friend off for dead. Then I met you. If I seem suddenly flushed with hope and soft feeling, you have only yourself to blame. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
Minsk, huh? Unfortunately, I got spoiled on Minsk's presence in this game. If I hadn't, then I would have been like, Minsk, really? He's here! Aw! Because he's a fan favorite of the Baldur's Gate games. He really is. A kill order. You won't have to wear those Harper smiles much longer. Orin has given the order. Kill the crone, but not before you tell her how her little soldiers died. Preserve some hair or sinew if you can. The Chosen would like to string a harp of her own. Man, why don't you guys keep your equipment when you're dead? I wanted something to sell. Probably should tell him he's got some corpses in the basement.
What? By the Morden Summon's curlies went on down there.
Our Harpers turned out to be shapeshifter assassins.
Of course they bloody did. Clear out then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by.
That's it? No more questions asked?
Plenty. But I'll bend Jaheira's pointy old ears when all of this is done. She'll owe me a whole cask of drinks by then.
Okay, we have explored the outskirts of Baldur's Gate, and now we've explored the outskirts of Baldur's Gate. And now, I guess finally, we're on the cusp of actually entering the Baldur's Gate. We've done everything out here, right? Oh, talk to Raphael to reconsider his deal. No. No, I think not. Maybe we should go tell the Open Hand Temple we solved the murder. Should we go and do that? Is this considered complete? I guess it is. Let's see. Sharon lookouts will be present in the vicinity awaiting her return. We must find one such lookout in order to learn where the Sharon Cloister is hidden. Okay. So we still need to do something with Shadowheart here. Okay. Then let's have that be the last thing we do.
We can't rely on the Harpers. Not when Orin has them infested with shapeshifters. We're on our own. Though, I suppose we're used to it by now.
Join me.
I'd join you, but things are looking a tad crowded. Wonderful.
There we go.
Even the venerable Harpers are compromised by the Absolute's poison. A grim turn of events, but one we must take in our stride.
Guess everyone has a comment on it? I want to hear them. I'm a completionist in that sense.
I fought proudly alongside Harpers once. But it seems we cannot place our trust in them now. Not while Orin has their ranks infiltrated.
So much for the cavalry riding to our rescue.
We're used to it.
This is what we get for putting our faith in a network of spies, I suppose.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad.
Damn right we will.
Yes?
You mentioned there might be another way to find Minsk.
There might be, but it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then.
Ooh, I bet you won't.
Orin be damned. Her bloody fingerprints are all over this city.
Yeah, she's pretty annoying.
The Harpers have been compromised. A balancing power now unbalanced. Jaheira's support has been invaluable. We should return it in kind.
Okay. Back to Worm's Crossing. Let's see if we can't get Shadowheart approached by members of another dangerous religious cult. It's not like there's a marker on the map telling us where. Man, normally I can't move for weird cultists who are out for my blood. And now, bloody Sharans won't even accost me. Oh. Hey, Kithrak boss. If I'm going to talk to you, I should probably have Lae'zel with me.
How can I assist?
You can come with me.
You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Ready for battle.
Hey, boss.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
No. I'll find another way to liberate Orpheus.
I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions.
Where did he get those wounds, by the way?
We will yet
Jeez.
free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand.
Orpheus sensed the tadpole before, and his guard attacked. Won't he attack if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Any idea what Raphael might keep the Orphic hammer?
A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
Anyway, now he knows that we're trying to free Orpheus. Guess we couldn't keep that from him forever.
Watch it at Rivington next. They might have something we've forgotten.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks.
Okay, I'll take a run through Rivington. To see if anyone approaches Shadowheart.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of
So much delicious, delicious equipment that I could sell for money, and I can't take any of it because it would be stealing from me, Dad. Oh, wait, I haven't been up here. There was a place I hadn't gotten to yet.
That's curious.
Oh, hang on. Dirt mound. Also, the strange ox is here? Good spot, Lae'zel.
That ox again.
My! The fates move in strange and scrumptious ways. I am delighted to see you again. After our little interlude at last light, I was worried you'd gone quite mad.
It takes worse than a bit of gore to turn my gullet.
And mine. And mine. Though, one thing I find quite distasteful is being kept outside our intended city. I'd quite like to get inside, but it's difficult to shuffle your way to the top of the queue when you're, well, as big as an ox. But what if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through. Right in their little pocket?
I suppose so. What form will you take?
Ooh. This day has ended so much better than it started. Now, you don't worry about me. I'll be a good, quiet little apple you can tuck into the corner of your pack, just until we're inside the city walls. Hail, Cyric! I can't wait to get inside.
Cyric, you say?
That's curious.
Cyric, the god of murder. I'm beginning to rethink this. A delight from the orchards of Cormor's juicy and everything. Oh, just the normal thing, but okay. I guess we're helping smuggle in a shape-changing whatever that is. Cool. Cool. That's probably fine.
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word if you will.
Of course, he's the one.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight.
You're Sharon, aren't you, from Shadowheart's cloister?
There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true?
Makes sense that he would be a devotee of loss. I think we let Shadowheart handle it.
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city.
Tell me one thing. Is there someone called Renald there? A tiefling with short horns and purple hair?
Renald. Now there is a name I haven't heard in a while. He is no more. I'll leave the rest for you to find out. Heretic.
Ooh, a caravan ox. Animal dialogue!
Do try the grass, should it take your fancy. Such sweetness should be shared.
Hehe. Aw. And that's the dead guy's mansion. Well, they don't have to worry about him anymore. He's not going to show up and kick them out. Because of we killed him. Okay. Huh? Oh. Oh. Oh no. Well, waste not, want not, I guess. You've been murdering the refugees and throwing them into the well? Let me just save. Ah, that only got 2 of them. broken loot. Oh, that's really sad.
Careful.
Okay.
I lied.
He can at least Misty Step, right? No, he can't, because he spent that. He spent that already. Oh my god, okay.
Keep a blade
Wait.
close.
He has a potion of glorious vaulting. Okay. Fine.
There's no time to waste.
And then there's Lae'zel, who can just jump.
All's well that ends.
Okay, with everyone powered up for that.
As it could have.
Could probably exit turn-based mode.
Best be on my way.
Enter turn-based mode. Just you're sticking your immigrator nose where it don't belong. You got a brain in your head, you'll stay in your filthy camp with the other absolute or vagrant scum. Your girl didn't get that memo, you really don't want to know what happened to her, now scram. I guess this is what happened to her.
That might be worth a look.
This game has so many fucking side quests, man. Wait, how am I supposed to activate? Okay, ungroup. Lae'zel, this is a job for you, I think.
One true way. That might be worth a look.
There we go.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Where the hell does this come out?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Oh, down here. And that refugee appears to be available for a conversation. Who killed you?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What's the last thing you remember?
Man, buying heirlooms. Vulture
It was him. Of course it was him.
challenged him.
Tell me about the gemless ring I found with you.
Brothers died on the road. Man tried to buy.
Right, because that's an artifact of loss. Do you have any next of kin?
None.
Oh, hell, of course. People who won't be missed. Who are you?
Garrod.
At least I'll remember your name. What happened to you? Well, no, we know. But...
Pushed. Felt bones break. Darkness.
Yeah.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. He'll have wanted to buy artifacts that are associated with loss, grief, pain. Like, that's why he's here. It's basically harvesting the loss and the grief. Harvesting the loss and grief of the refugees. Jesus. Well,
It has plenty of spare beds.
time for a long rest, I think. Really? No interruptions this time? No visit from Raphael? No nothing? Okay.
What's on your mind?
All's well, I hope. Aside from the obvious.
The Sharans are using a place called the House of Grief as cover for their presence in Baldur's Gate.
Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
Will!
Well met.
I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me.
I like how you... Sharp as ever.
Let's see if we can't get you some nicer clothes. Let's see. It's not bad. That's a little too plain. Yeah. No. Ooh, hello. See, now that feels appropriate to Will. Romantic hero Will. I feel like he'd wear something like that. I wouldn't mind. Oh, I mean. Hey, what does that look like on one of the female characters, I wonder? Oh. Okay. Alright. Jaheira's respectable clothes. Though humble in appearance, these clothes bear little hints at Jaheira's fashionability. Minimalism offset by subtle hues, shining brighter at night and softening in sunbeams. Yet no, I didn't. Not on you, Will. I mean, I'm sure you rock it, but... What does Karlach look like in that? I mean, that's not bad. I wouldn't say that that's bad. I'd say that's reasonably good, actually. I'd say it's...
No time to rest.
But, like, Halsin, how would you... Oh. Well, accidentally put it on my own character. Doesn't look terrible. I prefer to keep using the one I stole from poor Minthara. I didn't know she could be recruited back then. Oh, I know this is someone's favorite outfit for Gale. One thing about character design, though. Why is Gale ripped? Like, why is he ripped exactly? Like, for that matter, why is Halsin ripped? Like, they both have strength scores of 8, right? So why is it that they look so fucking shredded? As though, like, they spent, like, at least an hour every single day down there doing their fucking reps and shit? Because that doesn't really seem like either of who these characters are. I do kind of like this on Halsin, though. Because, like, even the... Like, you look at the... Like, the leather designs on that, like, have sort of a leaf motif to them. Solemnity outfit in green. Maybe that'll be a good fit on him. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. How does that look on Jaheira? Sorry, we're just doing fashion hour right now, I guess. Oh, I kind of like that better than her base outfit. Yep, that's her camp clothes now. Okay, right. What were we doing? Oh, right. There were some conversations people wanted to have. Gale wanted to chat. Is this going to be about the Crown of Karsus? Because if it is, I don't want to fuck up convincing him not to, like, get corrupted by it.
We must claim the crown of Karsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
It is going to be about it. What, is that all you...
How can I help?
Is that all you had to say? You just wanted to say that?
Oakfather preserve you.
Okay. Wait, who the heck is this? Yenna?
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming.
No, no, she
Could
isn't.
we maybe stay here?
What harm? She's little, won't take up much space. Or make much of a dent in our provisions.
Is this gonna be Orin? It's that gonna be Orin. I don't want it. That's gonna be grim. Of course you can stay, Yenna. Pick a spot and settle in.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Grub, could you just assure me that that's not Orin?
Please, don't look at me.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Okay, I am nervous about this. I must admit a little bit. Well, she doesn't have, like, mind reading or anything, so... some kind of passive feature that would give it away. Okay, well, everyone in camp hasn't been murdered, so that's a good sign.
Please.
I brought my own pet.
Okay, then. Alright. I'm just gonna choose to believe that nothing bad will come of that. And go have a look at Jaheira in her new snazzy outfit.
Yes?
Oh. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to do, actually. The armor is nice and all. I kind of want my character to just be walking around in... because they're bard, right? Like, it's like, that's not a performer outfit. Although I do kind of want to find something that's a little bit more battle bard sort of thing. But for now, this will do. Anyway, yeah, I think that's about probably enough for one episode. God, this ended up being a 4-hour-long recording. My apologies, dear editor. I hope you can handle it. If you've enjoyed hanging out in the world of Baldur's Gate 3 with me, you can hit the like, comment, and or subscribe buttons down below. That'll let you know when new episodes are coming out. You can become a member of the channel to get early access to those episodes before everyone else. Or don't. You don't have to. It's fine. I have Patreon stuff also. I need to pluck that, I guess. But mostly, thank you for your time and your attention. Remember to be kind to one another, have solidarity with those who are struggling, and may the tides of history wash gently over us all.